I don't know how to start improving my life. Someone might say that. And I would say, well, you're not aiming low enough. There's something you could do that you are regarding as trivial, that you could do, that you would do, that would result in an actual improvement. But it's not a big enough improvement for you, so you won't lower yourself enough to take the opportunity.
Hot today, and the home has to be shared with family, and at the moment Hannah Montana is on the TV. This week has been a revelation of about 20 years of my life, all wrapped up into one. A lot of events, a lot of things I've been having to take care of, and I have no idea why this story gets brought into my head, but this particular story with me and my mom, it pops up, and it's crazy. Me and my mother, one time, we got tickets to go see Prince and Santana at the San Jose Amphitheater. Back when Prince was alive. It was like probably 1995, 96, or 97, one of those years. I was in high school, and I like Prince, but I wasn't like, that wasn't my like, hey. Like, I appreciate it more now because he's passed and his music is ridiculously amazing. But it was just me and my mom, and she was excited because, she's crazy about Prince and Michael Jackson, all those kind of guys. So I went with her, and we had front row seats, literally front row, like right in the front. I mean, it's kind of a big headline, Santana and Prince. And Santana was there and played all their sets and enjoyed it. It was rocking. If you've ever been to a concert front row, it's a little bit different than back behind because it's very personal. It's very intimate type of experience, especially for an artist that is world known or has that vibe and energy. I could not tell you what particular song was on or what was being played by Prince at the time, but let's keep in mind, like, Prince is like a icon to my mother, and there comes a situation where Prince and my mom lock eyes, and he comes over and he's singing his song, and my mom's like going crazy because this is like best case scenario, okay, at a concert. Like, you lock eyes with the artist you went there to go see, and my mom is not shy. My mom is confident out there, will tell you how she feels, will take on any situation. But at this particular moment, Prince reached out his hand and like made an attempt to bring my mom on stage to dance or something like that. And the moment came and my mom froze. I don't know if it was fear or awe or just the time was so significant, or the magnitude of the event just stopped her in her tracks. she didn't do anything. And it's funny because we like joke about it now. It just speaks to me because if you have an opportunity, or you only have so many opportunities, like you gotta take advantage of them when they're put in front of your face. Since COVID, I've been home, and I've been able to do a lot of things that I was not ever able to do. And one of them would be step up my fitness game. Secondly, spending time with the family. But a major thing that I have been doing, kind of an admin type of thing that I never had time to, was take care of my stuff with the Veterans Affairs. There's a lot that you have to do. There's appointments, there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of requests and forms, and it's a situation that could change my life, my family's life, for the good and for the future. And I was working so hard at my other job in such a fast-paced life, the priority of certain things were put to the back burner. And I know a lot of people are having a hard time at this point, and I mean, people are dying, so it is a difficult situation. But as a Marine, at the worst situations is where I lock in and focus that much more. I've been built to thrive in misery. When bad things happen, whether me being shot and getting extra focus to make sure my cousin was okay, to uplifting friends and brothers at the worst situations when death is near or possible, that it's going to be all right. So it's quite interesting that those same tools that I use to survive in the worst situations, you can apply them to everything in your life, because not every moment's do or die. Maybe ride or die, but not do or die. And it can cause a lot of tension if you're always ready for war. I've seized the opportunity of COVID, and I thank it, because it's brought me closer to family, friends, and I've got that much more focused in my life. I know it's crazy because every vet that I've talked to, they're doing pretty good during COVID, because if you've ever been deployed, which the COVID situation is nowhere near being deployed, but not seeing fans and family, not being able to indulge in the luxuries of the world, is just a normal day to a Marine. I don't know, the video here is much more for myself than the World Wide Web, but this is a strong week, a successful week that had been about 15 years coming. So when Prince puts his hand out for you to go on stage and do whatever, your reply will be for your hand or opportunity or willingness to go on that stage. Because you never know when opportunities are going to hit.
So when I looked in his eyes, it was like, I already know who you are. We connected spiritually. And there was really no need for me to go up on the stage. But after the fact that I didn't do it, which I would have done it, because you might have had a new stepfather.